Wait, why am I crying? Oh no, why am I crying? Yippee! Hi, hello, good morning, welcome. Stretch. Oh my god, rock, rock, rock. I always forget the rock. I always forget the rock. On Wednesday, like I didn't have the rock on screen for like 2 whole hours, and nobody told me. Nobody said anything. There we go. There's his handsome little face. There we go. I reckon I'm a little big on this scene. I don't know. Maybe a little bit. Yawn. But hi, hello, good morning, welcome. Hi everyone. Hope you're all doing well today. Hi Val, welcome. Congrats on first. And Sever, hi, welcome. Congrats on second. And Mr. Ferk, congrats on third. I hope you're all doing so well. Welcome, welcome. It is Friday, which means you know what that means. It means it's time for a song request. There are two kinds of people in this world. The ones that say, you know what that means, fish, and those who say, you know what that means, microwave. But it is song request today, which means, you know what that means? It means you gotta set in your goddamn little tunes. But I hope everyone's doing well today. I keep waking up weirdly as of late. I keep because I have a lot of alarms that go off, right? But like as of late, it's been like I've been waking up like early for some reason before my alarm, and then I go immediately back to sleep. And then every time my alarm goes off, it's as if I lay awake for a couple minutes before I fall asleep again. It's weird. I don't understand. Maybe this is a sign that I should start waking up earlier. Maybe that'll help my sleep schedule a little bit. Keep the time where I go to bed, but like wake up earlier. Maybe that'll help me sleep a little bit better. Who knows? I remember I had a weird dream too tonight, but I don't remember what it was. I hate when I have a dream that I remember was interesting, but I don't remember what it was. But how are you all doing this fine morning? Are you excited for the Pokemon Direct? It's happening around 3 a.m. for me. So in like how many hours from now? Around 15 hours, I think. No, more than that. Anyway, it's less than 24 hours until the Pokemon Direct. And it's gonna be awesome. According to leaks, it's gonna be the longest Pokemon Direct we've had in a couple of years, which makes sense because it's the 30-year anniversary of the franchise. They probably have big plans. Is it gonna be a new Pokemon gen? Most likely, yes. Most likely, because in the past decade, Game Freak has been on this like 3-year cycle with like main Pokemon games with new generations. So like um Black and White came out in 2010, and then 3 years later in 2013, X and Y came out. 3 years later in 2016, Sun and Moon came out. 3 years later in 2019, Sword and Shield came out, and then 3 years later in 2022, Scarlet and Violet came out. This time they've been taking an extra year, actually, which makes me cautiously optimistic that they really put in the time to make it like a good, polished game. A lot of things have been leaked about the upcoming games. I'm not gonna say anything on stream, mostly for like legal reasons, but also in case no one wants to be spoiled. But we have quite a bit of info about the upcoming games from leaks and all. And I am cautiously optimistic, mostly because I'm such a huge Pokemon fan, and I hate to see like my I hate to see my goat be this washed, to use like the lingo of the modern youth. Can only hope they learn from their mistakes. Yeah, it's exactly that. I feel like them taking an extra year is a good sign that they've learned a little bit, but you can never tell. Like the game is still on the Switch. Well, it's on the Switch too, so maybe it'll be better. I'm gonna be honest though, I didn't hate like a lot of people. Unlike a lot of people, I mean, I didn't actually hate Scarlet and Violet that much. I know that technically, like the frame rates and the text, the like textures and the and stuff are like issues, but like they aren't issues that bother me when I play the game. I personally think that from a story perspective, Scarlet and Violet were some of the best games in the entire franchise. It actually had a really good story, really great characters. Got really invested in it when I first played it. That was a pretty decent game. But you know, ZA was. I mean, I didn't play ZA, unfortunately, but a lot of people did, and it seems like the consensus is it's pretty decent, actually. But yeah, we can only hope. But are there any other predictions for the next for what's coming in the direct? I'm hoping that there's gonna be some Johto remakes, but like considering the games that they have in the pipeline currently, like there's no way a new game other than like Pokopia is coming out before the next like mainline games. So I don't know if they're gonna say anything about new spin-offs or remakes. It would be cool. Anyway, how about we jump into some art? You know, it's actually nice to start like doing a little bit of just chatting for a few minutes before actually getting into things. It's nice. I like doing it. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, my art streams are kind of just chatty most of the time anyway. And I ruined it. Oh my god, did you guys hear the news about Smiling Friends? Cuba still gives out different vibes, IMO. That's fair. Alfie. How many music requests do we have in? Only 2. Guys, you gotta lock in. We gotta get some music requests in here. What did the Smiling Friends do? The show is over. They're not gonna do it anymore. Zach and Michael made a like short announcement video on Twitter on the official Adult Swim account, where they essentially just said that they've kind of lost a lot of their motivation to do Smiling Friends, and so the show is ending for now, possibly forever. They said they might come back and do more episodes if they get some inspiration again, but like they don't want to they don't want to get anyone's hopes up about that. So yeah, officially the show has ended. Although not quite yet, because they still have they said that there will be 2 more like bonus episodes that will come out in like April. Well, not bonus episodes. They're gonna be part of like season 3, but they're like little extra episodes. They're not special at all. They're not like finale episodes since the show is ending. They're just 2 episodes that they had worked on for season 3 that didn't end up in the final season. But since they had them, they might as well like release them. So yeah, it's a little unfortunate, but like as an artist, I totally understand the not getting the motivation for it anymore, and thinking it's just better to leave it for now. And it's not like Zach and Michael aren't gonna do stuff. They're probably gonna be working on new stuff, which it's exciting in its own way. So like if you love Smiling Friends and don't want it to end, keep an eye out for new projects headed by Zach and Michael. That's sad. Hope they come back to it eventually. I mean, I hope so, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up about it. It'll be a joyous day if it ever happens, but will it ever happen? I don't know. Man, I really want to make a prediction like bingo board for the new Pokemon Direct. I would totally do that if I would be streaming it. If I would be streaming my reaction to the Direct, I would totally do that, but since I don't stream at 3 a.m., I'm not going to do that. One of my other streamer friends, Dinner Pants, is already doing like a bingo board thing, so I don't have to. But some predictions, we're gonna get the new starters. They're gonna reveal the new starters. That's always every time they announce a new region, that's always what they do. They always show off the starters. Remember when remember fucking when the Paldea starters were revealed and everyone were so hyped? Because Sprigatito was so cute. And I'm hoping for I'm hoping for remakes, specifically of Johto. I mean, we just got Legends ZA, so it's unlikely that it'll come out before the new gen. But I still hope we get announcement of new remakes. And I hope it's Johto, even though there's this sort of rivalry that's been going on in the community for like years now. Since before Scarlet and Violet, there's been this rivalry going on in the Pokemon community of which games should get new remakes. Should it be Johto or should it be Unova? Because technically, they both have good arguments for which one should get it. And then they came out with Legends ZA, and everyone was like, okay, Kalos. Cool. This is a curveball. The fat freak has arrived. No. More like fat cutie. Mwahaha. Hi, Lucy. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. Next remake, according to the analysis, is remakes of for black and white. Yeah. But a Jodo girly can hope. A Jodo girly can hope. I think it's not until next year. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of things happening this year. Again, the new generation is coming out this year, supposedly. So we're probably not getting anything this year other than the new gen, and of course Pocopia that we already know about. I saw the leaks and I shall keep my disappointed comments to myself. I mean, I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion, but like, I would also appreciate if we don't discuss leaks here. I've also seen leaks, and I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about them too, in case people don't want to hear. My opinion, I'll just say it looks like shit. I mean, the leaks are unfinished. They're not the finished game. At least none of the leaks I've seen are of the finished game. Who knows? Maybe there's something that I haven't seen yet where it is, oh, this is the finished game, and it looks like ass. There's one thing in the leaks that I've seen that pisses me the fuck off, but I'm not gonna say anything about it. I have a feeling they might show it in the direct though. If they do, I'll let you all know about it. Cause it's a very a little bit of a stupid thing. So very recent ones, but if it's the unfinished ones, that makes it worse. As I said, I'm cautiously optimistic. Mostly because I know that Game Freak can do better. I know they can. I know they can, and they have the tools to make a good game. If they just put in the time, which they have put in the time. They've taken an extra year with this one. Yeah, it might have to be a little bit longer. I want to add some doodles to the side. Can I make it shh? I don't know. I want to stay optimistic, but it's Pokemon in 2026. Yeah, that's the thing. I want to stay optimistic because I know that Game Freak probably has the capability of making a good game. If they put in the time, if they actually, put the if Nintendo gives them the budget, then they can make a good game. But considering their recent track record, I have to be cautiously optimistic. Vox Populi, the people's voice. Nintendo only has budget for suing. Yeah, sure as hell feels like it. We have 5 songs in the music request queue, plus 1 song from the last song that played last stream, which is first in the queue as always. So I think I'm gonna my face with no song request. Oh, voice crack. I'm sorry. You can't say that because we do have song requests. They're playing right now. Well, this one isn't a request. It's from the Nightbot playlist, but it's because it played it played it. You know what? I can just skip it. Wonderful. I can just skip it. What do I never think of that?
That's so awesome! Endearing! You best friend! So you're a bestie, aren't you? I love you, friend! Pookie!
Liminal_Ginger just traded with 6 viewers.
Oh my god, Liminal! Hi, hello, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Hold on, let me give you a shout out real quick. Liminal gender. The most liminal of genders. Hi Lim, welcome. Hope you're doing well. What were you up to? How was your stream? As you were playing some Warframe. I don't know too much about Warframe. But I hope you had a good time. But hi Raiders, welcome. If you don't know me, my name is Melanade, but you can call me Melon. I am usually an art streamer, but I do occasionally play games. Mostly games like like Marvel Rivals and other hero shooters, as well as other games that I just like. But today we're doing some art. I'm drawing Bigfoot for an art contest I'm part of that I've been really procrastinating with, and now I have like just over a week left to finish this, and this is all I got. So I really gotta get my ass into gear. Also, today we have music requests on, so if you would like to send in some some songs, you just use the command !SR and then the name of the song and artist, or a link to the YouTube link to the song you want to request. Yeah, after 8 and 1, I gotta walk my puppies, but I'll be lurking. I expected that. But thank you so much for the raid, Lim. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your day or night, whatever time it is for you. And raiders, anyone who came in with the raid, if you also have to raid and run, that is also completely fine. But if you choose to say, that is, I very much appreciate that. Message deleted is a violation of Twitch TOS. Oh my god, Lucy. You can't be saying slurs in my chat like that. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit distracted by the animation in this video, in this to the song. There's pretty women. There's a lot of movement going on. Cool, Luciana is now banned from the channel. No. You're now unbanned from the channel. I use my wizard powers to make you unbanned. I want to sketch on the side that's like a Polaroid picture of that. I was about to say Deadpool. This isn't Deadpool. This is Bigfoot. Why did my mind go Deadpool? I don't even fucking like Deadpool. I hate Deadpool. I've had this idea in my brain for like a few months now. But I'm not sure if I can actually do it. But I've had an idea of making a video essay. I know, cringe. Analyzing Jamie Page's discography. I go shower. Okay, Sever, have a nice unstinky. I can smell you from here. Sorry, that was mean. Lucy. Lucy, what is with that song request? Lucy, don't make me get the spray bottle. Lucy, don't make me get the spray bottle. Lucy, don't make me get the spray bottle. Spray these nuts. Got me there. Hate when that happens. See, this is why his chest looks like that. It's so that, like, when you just look at it like that, that almost looks like it's Bigfoot's face. Motion blur. Out, down, and hard. And it's gonna fall down like gravity, like gravity. It's coming now, you can bet on tragedy, like gravity. I don't know how to. I don't know how to have it. How to have the page structured. Hmm. I need a PNG of the Earth. Earth PNG. Because I'm not smart enough to memorize exactly how the Earth is is shaped with all the continents and shit? No, I can sketch first. It's not a nice globe. Ah, I don't want to trace the Earth. I mean, I guess if there's one thing that should be fine to trace, it's a fucking PNG of the Earth. Where on this globe are you right now, Chad? Sorry to anyone in Asia right now, because you're not visible on this globe. You know what the Stardust Crusaders were missing? They were missing a Mexican guy. Like they had a fucking French guy, but no Mexican guy. That's a shame. Anyway, hi Major Cakes. I will pet the rock for you. and hydrate. Melon, yes. Yes, Lucy. The whole Stardust and Villains of Battle Tendency were Mexican. Yeah, but I said the Stardust Crusaders. I didn't say Battle Tendency. I'm asking why did the Stardust Crusaders not have a Mexican on the team? When they had a French guy for some reason. They didn't even travel through France. They traveled through Asia and through Asia all the way to Egypt. They didn't even go to France. Why did they have a French guy and not a Mexican guy? Would have made sense more sense if they had a Mexican guy, considering Joseph was there and he was in Battle Tendency. Would have been unrealistic. A Mexican traveling around the world, we can't afford that. I can barely afford groceries. You know, that's fair, I guess. But fucking the Crusaders had a for gentrifying JoJo's. I shall curse you. That's not what I. That's not what I'm. Oh. I guess I deserve this. You see this tiny little island right here? Yeah, Norway owns that. What the fuck is this? That looks like the Earth. You erased a chunk of Mexico? Cancelled? What? I did not erase a chunk of Mexico. Mexico's all there. The map is incomplete. I canceled both you and the source then. I erased a bunch of shit because it's supposed to be a simplified map. It's supposed to be simplified. I erased fucking Sweden. There's no Sweden here. And Italy is... You know, I can just get rid of Italy because it looks weird. The little arm on the left. Mexico has an arm? Mexico. Oh, it does have a little arm. It's fine. No one's gonna miss that arm. No one's gonna miss the arm. I'm sorry, that was rude. Wait a minute. Ah, the original map does have the arm. I guess I guess I am cancelled. It was me. Be honest, no, I won't. And around that part is where a nasty family lives, so oh well, what shall we do? Oh no. Fair. Anyway, I'll leave you with this curse song and I should try to get some rest. Enjoy. Okay, Lucy, I hope you get some good rest. Thank you for dropping by. It always makes me happy to see you around. Oh, but now we have no song request. This is when I have to draw some really complicated geometry that I'm kind of scared of. But I actually think I need to go to the bathroom right now. So I will be right back. But make sure to put in more music requests. Please. I beg you. But yeah, I'll be right back. Wah! Wah! I'm back. I have returned. Wah! Wah wah wee. Mm. Are you fucking kidding me? How do I draw this? I think I need a reference image for this. I want them to be simplified. So complicated to draw. Ley lines just kind of look random. Final curtain. Take, take, cut. Hmm. more than I do it all. And there was doubt. I up and spit it out. That actually doesn't look that bad. I think I did it. I mean, it's very sketchy. I need to clean up the lines, but this is pretty much it. What is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the thing he truly feels, and not the word of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way. In midnight, leaving fear behind. Shadows were on the ground. Nobody knew where to find him. No evidence was found. I'm never coming back. Heard him cry, and I believed him. He never meant to do anything wrong. Gonna get worse if he waits too long. Billy, Billy, don't you lose my number. 'Cause you're not anywhere. I can't find you. Oh, now, Billy, Billy, don't you lose my number. 'Cause you're not anywhere. But I can't find you. Oh, no. Found him. They didn't know him and they didn't understand. They never asked why. Get out of my way. Heard him shout, then a blinding who I could see was him down the out of the shadows and into the night. Billy, Billy, don't you lose my number. You're not any don't give up. Billy, if you know you're right, don't give up. You know that I am on your side. See, that looks good. Bailey, don't you leave my number? You're not anywhere. I can find you. Oh no, Billy. Billy, don't you lose my number? You're not anywhere. Probably a way to make it look more geometric, but this is fine for now, I think. Stretch. Hope I'm not hurting my record player. Angry rock petting. I wouldn't say angry. Maybe a little bit, I don't know. Maybe. I'm not actually angry, it's just I get tired of having to stretch and drink water and pet the rock. It's so much effort. I have no idea how I'm going to visualize this part of the diagram because it looks really weird in my mind, right? Sorry, Stuber, I can't allow you to sit in that slouched, comfy position and wither away. You know, maybe maybe one day I think it would beneficial for me to use a face cam because if I use a face cam, I'd feel, the necessity to I'd feel the necessity to present myself a little better, and therefore would probably by default force myself to have a little better posture than I usually do. But I don't want a face reveal. To set off a back of head count? No. 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 Absolutely not. I have to draw a squatch in this scenery. Why not? You won't even have to pretty up. Yeah, but I'm not good at taking care of myself. I don't eat my diet is not nutritious enough, and so it has led to my hair suffering a little bit. So I would rather not show the back of show the back of my head. It's not exactly like a male pattern baldness. It's just that my hair is like very thin, like all over. It's not very noticeable, like at a glance, but if I had a camera pointed straight at the back of my head, it looks a little bad. Could wear a wig, I guess. Cover it up. I try to eat more nutritious food, get a lot of vitamins in order to like help it, but it's not working that well. Maybe I should go outside and get more sun. That's something I need to work on, definitely. Going outside. Maybe that would help a little bit. I mean, one thing about my hair though is that it is very soft. It's not very thick, but it's very soft. It feels nice to pet my head. But I still don't like how thin it is. Hi, Sunday. It's not just genetics. I mean, it might be. I'm not sure. But I still don't like it, you know? I'm very self-conscious about it. Feel awkward just talking about it on stream. That are you using too much hair product that's not natural? I don't use that many hair products actually. I kind of just shampoo it when I shower and that's it. Occasionally I use conditioner, but I sometimes don't bother because I feel like every time I use conditioner it kind of ruins the hair a little bit. And overwashing the hair. I don't even do that. I don't. Unless. No, that can't be it. I have to pick up the habit of showering only once a week. I mean, it wouldn't be. as an experiment to see how it affects my hair, I wouldn't be opposed to it. But like, if I go like too many days without showering, I just start feeling so gross and itchy that I feel like, oh, I have to shower. I usually can't go more than like 3 days without showering. I usually shower. I don't shower every day. I shower like every 2 days. But 3 days is the maximum. Then I just start feeling really gross and yucky, and I'm like, oh, I have to shower now. Yeah, I feel like I have to extend it a little bit. Shower, but with shower caps so head and hair don't get wet easy. That might actually be a good idea. Love the icky feeling of not showering. Yeah, but like, it usually is the hair that starts feeling gross first because it gets real oily. But you know, I've asked Google what to do about thinning hair, and it always says like it's mostly a diet thing. If it's not genetics, then it's like a diet thing. So I try to eat nutritious foods, but it's so hard because the most nutritious foods are so expensive. What's a cool species name for a Bigfoot? Like, what's a cool scientific name for a Bigfoot? Streamers surviving on potato chips and sugary drinks. That I know. I no. That's not me. That's not me. Not exclusively. I do have a little bit of a problem though with my appetite, where like I don't always have the appetite to eat at all, which is really bad. Better start snacking on carrots and veggie sticks then. That actually sounds really good, actually. Maybe I should start snacking on. Why am I like. Maybe I should start just snacking on more vegetables. Eat your vegetables! We will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. I love this song. This is a great song. It's my own design. It's my own remote. Help me to decide. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the. There's room where the white won't find you. Holding hands while the walls come tumbling down. When they do, I'll be right behind you. So glad we've almost made it. So sad they had faded. Everybody wants to rule the world. Or do you believe in the shaving it all off and seeing if it'll grow back thicker? Absolutely not. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. No, 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 no. I am not shaving my head. Lack of vision, everybody wants to rule the world. You could have like a medieval knight wig till it grows fully back or to a length you're happy with. Eh, I'm not feeling it. I do have to cut my hair though. It's been a while since I cut my hair and the ends are very dry and split. I feel like I could cut off a good few inches of my hair. Maybe that will trigger some like neurons in like the scalp that'll be like, oh, let's grow more hair. But I'm not sure that's how hair growth actually works. Very likely it's not. Actually, I'm not sure if I should add this ear. It's fine without it. Though I am not quite sure about the face. Look at his terrified eyes. That or needs to poop and is looking for a secluded location. No, he's just a mystical being. No, mother, that's just the Northern Lights. I'm actually gonna put all the wood grain patterns in a separate thing. Got it going on. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy, can I come over after school? We can hang around by the pool. Did your mom get back from her business trip? Business trip. Is she there? Or is she trying to give me the slip? You know I'm not the little boy that I used to be. I'm all grown up now, baby, can't you see? Daisy's mom has got it going on. She's all I want, and I waited for so long. Stacy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stacy's mom. Uh, uh, uh. I know that you think it's just a fantasy. So all Bigfoots in that universe has dilated eyes like a deer in headlights? I mean, there's only one Bigfoot in this interpretation. Macy's mom has got it going on. It's all I want, and I waited for so long. Daisy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. Macy's mom. Ah. Have you ever really listened to a lot of older 80s hit songs that they're all somewhat stalkerish? Yeah, they really are. I kind of don't want to give him separate toes. I kind of just want to keep, like, the feet separated like this. And I can use the wood grain lines to separate the toes further. That would be cool. I kind of like that look. But who's excited for the Pokemon Presents? I'm super excited. I am very excited. I know I keep going back to this, but I'm super excited for tonight. I am mostly excited to see whatever it is we see of the new gen. I am like 90% sure they're at least gonna reveal like what the new starters are, and I'm so excited for that. I want to see new starters. I want to see new starters. I'm excited to see what they are. I wonder. Okay, I'm not gonna say it out loud, but there's an animal that's been on my mind recently that, based on leaks on where the new.
Just followed.
Bless me. Just Loris, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, there's an animal that's been on my mind lately, and based on where the new region supposedly is set, based on leaks. One of the new starters could possibly be based on that animal, and if it is, then that's definitely going to be the one I choose. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm not gonna say any spoilers. I'm not gonna talk about any leaks. I'm not gonna outright say anything I possibly know about the new games coming out. There's one thing I know that is gonna piss me the fuck off if it's actually true. But I'm not gonna say what it is until we see it officially revealed. Must be Nautilus related. Oh, shush you. Are Nautiluses even found in the region it's based on? Nautilus. Habitat. Oh, they are actually. It's Pokemon, it doesn't matter if it makes sense or not. Not true. At least as of very recent Pokemon regions, most Pokemon actually fit the region perfectly. There are a few outliers in every region, but recently, ever since like at least Sun and Moon, they've been going like really hard into making sure that every Pokemon they put in a new region makes sense for that region. Like they're not gonna have like a fucking penguin Pokemon appear in like a region based on India, for example. Because penguins aren't found in India, and they would not like to hang out there because of the different climate. They've been going very hard on making sure every new Pokemon fits into the region they're introduced in. Even if it's explicitly said that they're not from that region, like Copperajah from Galar, because Galar is based on the UK, and Copperajah is stated to originate in a different region, which is clearly like a reference to Indian elephants, because Copperajah is based on an Indian elephant, and it's based on like the UK's history with India. So that's actually very very cool. I think Galar is the best example. Like Galar really excels at having every Pokemon fit into the region. Almost every it's like 99% of Galar Pokemon are British in origin somehow. I don't know, I stopped paying attention after like Gen 2. You have a lot to catch up on, buddy. You have a lot to catch up on. Defying gravity. Unless I heard there are too many God complex Pokemon, that does make sense. What does that mean? Oh, the hands are gonna be hard to draw. I'm really not good at drawing hands. Then again, who is? I mean, there are some people that are surprisingly really good at drawing hands, and it's so impressive, but most people are kind of mid at drawing hands because they're just very complex. They're deceptively complex to draw. Don't you care to find? Me take a message back from like the Pokemon that supposedly made Pokemon, and then the one that's supposedly to destroy all things. I don't understand why that doesn't make sense though. Think of like the Greek pantheon. There's a lot of gods in the Greek pantheon that all have a purpose. They all represent something. It's the same with all legendary Pokemon. They all have something they represent. Yeah, these hands look weird. I'm not great at drawing hands. Put the hands away. Put them in a different layer. Save them for. What did I do? I messed up. What I did. There we go. Let the let's draw the this other foot first. There's the other foot. Sort of. That's a big ass toe, but Ugh. I need to go use the bathroom again. I will be back. We don't have any more music requests. Ah! It's fine. I'll be right back. What? Wah! Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Voice which calls to me, speak my name. Do I drink again? For now I find the phantom of the opera is there. I think once again with me our strange duet. My power over you grows stronger yet. Will you turn from me to glance behind? The phantom of the opera is Who cares if it doesn't have 5 fucking digits little on his feetsies? Where is you? Where are beware, be skeptical. Their smiles so physical. The seat's so natural. But I forgot the lyrics. Double on my words. Jack, oh Jack, be quick. Just a little, and our alibis are turning trick. Aware, aware you start to prey with criminal mentality. Now that looks nice. I think. I hope. I can change the position of the eyes later when I put some color on them. Can I put some color on them? I'll put a little bit of color on them. Tell me how you're sleeping easy, how you're thinking of yourself. Show me how you're justified. Tell me all your lies like second nature. And more fun one day. Okay, okay. Karma's gonna come collect your debt. There's actually one thing I want to add. A little bit more wood grain patterns. Like a little bit here. A little bit on the arms when I draw them. And a little bit like a little bit. A little bit around the knee. Maybe some on the shoulder here. A little bit here and there. But obviously that will be a much darker. Oops. Much darker brown. Not the same as the tan bits. Just to make him look a little bit more like a tree. Do you guys know that there's a Star Wars story about about Han Solo and Chewbacca going to Earth? And then landing in America like thousands of years ago. And then Han Solo died. Meanwhile, Chewbacca ended up living until modern day and becoming Bigfoot. You guys know that? It's not a canon story anymore, but it was written. Part of legends. Yeah, I want this. I want this a little bit of. Well, if he's so dark, then the wood grain patterns must be even darker. Like that. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good, actually. I like that. Very slight difference. Many songs about love. Oh, that's good. Good color. So we've been told some we've tried all of lovers and every wish will be heard and answered. Wish on star. Oh, I'm using the wrong tool. Oopsies. Ah, oop. Da 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 dee da 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 dee da. Ooh. It looks like a squatch. Squatch. And water. Yummy, yummy. That. No. Mm. Nope. Wrong. Mm. Oops, not what I meant to do. Actually, that leg was perfect. I just realized. I just opened my mouth and it made me realize I have been silent for a little while now. Hold on. I think I know how I'm supposed to be doing it. Well, they know you'll be rotten. Nah, that's no good. It's not looking bad, that's for sure. Ah, I realized again that I went super quiet. Sorry about that. No idea what it is. I guess I was just locked in with this shading, trying to make it look good. And it looks good in some places. In some places, it doesn't look that great. Not gonna lie. Might be because of the color layer being very... Bye. Add another...
Get a load of this!
Ah.
No.
Duplicate layer is what I meant to do. Now, how does this look? Not great, I'm gonna be honest. We'll never, just, just boom, then it happens. And no one else is in the room where it happened. Edit, tonal correction, to saturation luminosity. Okay, that's good. I like that. It's a good chunk of the way there, definitely. Obviously, there are some parts of the body I haven't even drawn yet, so I need to do that. But hey, we're getting there. We're getting there. Will I get it will I get it done before the deadline? Who knows? I hope I will. But let's save that. Bigfoot contest. Wonderful. This is the start of a background. It's gonna be a very simple background, I think. Things that be where we're all longer, yeah. Maybe the dots are a little too much. I'll see about it later. Maybe I'll just do some cool background details. I don't know. But that's good for now. Time to move over here. Let me just open that. And we'll look for someone to raid. Yep. The apple bottom, bell bottom jeans are the wrong color. What do you mean by this? Ah. My chat is it's tormenting me by being intentionally obtuse. Sonic never said anything? What do you mean? Your Team Sonic says, something something, did you know, I don't know, I can't think of a Sonic fact off the top of my head that I haven't said before. I should have a list of them. Or just remove the redeem, because not enough people redeem it anyway. And I can never think of anything to say. Here's a fun fact about Sonic. Did you know that he's blue? Now you know. Now you do. Have a raid message. We're gonna read out. Have a raid message. We're gonna be reading out. To a friend of the channel called Pat, who's currently streaming some Cult of the Lamb. They're a very, very, very nice streamer with the very good vibes, so I'm sure you're all gonna enjoy it. I stretch and I hydrate. Wow. I'm sorry I kind of powered down towards the end of the stream. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. Maybe I was just too locked into the art. But also when I'm doing art and there's not a lot of people chatting in the chat, I kind of don't know quite what to say, and so I just end up going quiet. But I hope you all enjoyed the stream anyway. Thank you all for being here and hanging out with me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, whatever time it is for you, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'll be back again on Monday with some more art. I'll probably keep working on the Bigfoot because it has to be done very soon. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, whatever time it is for you. As always, remember to eat food, drink water, take care of yourself, take your meds if you have them, if you need them. And yeah, bye bye, everyone. Bye bye.